The Samsung Galaxy A52 was one of my favorite mid-range smartphones to launch earlier this year, and today I have with me its successor. This is the Samsung Galaxy A52s 5G, and in this video we'll be taking a closer look at this device. Hello everyone, I'm Ania from Mr. Phone, and before we start, it's a humble request to everyone that if you like our efforts, then definitely consider hitting that red subscribe button and also turn on the bell so that you don't miss any of our latest updates. Okay, design-wise, not much has changed as the Galaxy A52s looks and feels quite similar to the Galaxy A52, but the S upgrade in this phone brings three solid additions: a 120Hz screen, the Snapdragon 778G chipset, and a 5G. Of course, the price has also gone up, which again could have been better than what it is right now, but this is something that I'm going to address in my full review after testing this device thoroughly. But in the meantime, let me know your thoughts regarding the price of the Galaxy A52s 5G. So Samsung sent me the white color of the Galaxy A52s, and while I really wanted to get the purple shade, I still do, I instantly fell in love with this color. For some reason, the rear panel feels softer to the touch on this white A52s in comparison to the blue Galaxy A52 I had earlier, but it looks like they are the same, only it's just in my head. Maybe I'm liking this white finish a lot. So yeah, the fit and finish is top notch. Now a metal frame instead of a plastic one would have been a better choice, no doubt, but many other phones around this price segment come with a plastic frame, so can't say much here. But yeah, overall this phone scores high on looks, and as I said earlier as well, that I instantly fell in love with this white shade the moment I took this phone out of the box. Moving on, the display on this Galaxy A52s has received an upgrade over the A52. So this time around, it's a 120Hz 6.5-inch Super AMOLED panel, which is not adaptive but is much better than a 90Hz display. And so using this phone, say scrolling around the UI, scrolling web pages, everything feels smoother thanks to the higher refresh rate. Plus, since this is a Samsung made panel, colors pop and things simply look superb on it. By the way, it is not just the fast refresh rate that contributes towards the snappy performance, but the chipset of choice as well. That is the Snapdragon 778G, which is a huge upgrade over the Snapdragon 720G found inside the Galaxy A52. And while it is too early to pass judgments, since I've only used this phone for about 3-4 days, I have to say that the performance has been pretty solid when compared to the Galaxy A52, or for that matter overall as well. As for the other features, there's expandable storage to up to 1TB thanks to the hybrid SIM slot. There are stereo speakers, there's IP67 dust and water resistance, there's One UI 3.1 atop Android 11, and Samsung is saying that this phone will get 3 years of Android OS upgrades, which is great. Plus, the software is protected by Knox at the core, so peace of mind. But on the downside, you'll get to see too much bloatware on the first boot, so that you'll need to uninstall manually. Apart from this, the Galaxy A52s also supports 12 5G bands. There's carrier aggregation support as well. As for the battery, there's a 4500 mAh cell under the hood, and you get a 15-watt charger in the box, which in my opinion should have been the 25-watt brick instead, because the phone does support up to 25-watt fast charging. And while I don't have the 25-watt Samsung charger, for now I've been using my 30-watt OnePlus charger to top up the smartphone, and a 0 to 100% is usually taking about 90 minutes. And again, I have only charged this phone twice until now. Finally, the camera. So 4 lenses you are getting at the rear: a 64 megapixel main with optical image stabilization, a 12 megapixel ultra wide, and a couple of 5 megapixel depth and macro sensors. At the front, there's a 32 megapixel camera for selfies. So this is exactly the same camera setup as we get on the Galaxy A52 as well. However, this time around it is the Snapdragon 778G SoC instead of the Snapdragon 720G. So it will be interesting to see what kind of a boost we get in the ISP department. To know more about the camera performance of the smartphone, stay tuned for my full review. And that's about it for this video, guys. So this was my first impressions at the brand new Samsung Galaxy A52s 5G. Also, let me know what all points would you like me to cover for the full review. I will definitely try and implement them if I can. As always, for all the latest in tech, stay tuned to Mr. Phone. I'll catch you all in the very next one. Thank you for watching.